Hey YouTube, so it's me again, Goldie. This is my second channel, and right off I have to apologize because I won't be looking straight at the camera because it feels kind of awkward. I mean, I'm a singer, and of course I'm used to looking into the camera, but since this is my vlog and since I want to be doing videos, you know, on my life and on my basically on my daily life, since I'm traveling now for a year. I took off for a year because I feel kind of a little bored just traveling and just like being on tour all the time. So please apologize if I won't be staring like at you all the time. So why are we here today? This first vlog I guess is going to be some kind of introduction. It's going to cover who I am, what I do, why I'm doing this video channel now, why the second channel, why not only YouTube covers, why I travel. Basically, like, I need these next videos to be big, I guess, to particularly focus on why I travel and where I travel and how I travel. I guess that is a very interesting part. Why I travel and how I travel, and all the daily little routines when you travel long distance and long time. Since this journey, like, I believe it's a journey, it's not only vacation, it's not only summer vacation of 2 to 3 weeks or 4 weeks, but this is going to be one whole year off. Like, I'll be traveling the world. It's not the world actually, maybe it's half the world. I won't be traveling to South America, so unfortunately this vlog is not covering South America, and this vlog is not going to cover Africa because it's a financial thing. I mean, to cover all of the world, we would have needed, I guess we would have needed to work like at least another 5 to 6 years more. So like the money's tight, I guess. Yeah, money's too tight to mention. That's what Central was saying a couple more years ago. So the introduction. Who am I and what am I doing? So I've been a singer, I believe, all my life. Like, a lot of singers are singers from like, not only from scratch, but you know, like from little feet on. So I've been a singer all of my life, I believe. One of my greatest music idols used to be Mariah Carey. Nowadays I don't know who my idol will be, but never mind. I've been a singer for a very long time. I've been a recording artist for, I guess, 12 years now. When I say recording artist, it doesn't necessarily mean that I have a music career. I do not. I used to be a studio singer, and I'm still a studio singer. Like, I sometimes earn a little money, extra money, you know, like singing backing vocals for other artists, different genres. So it's not necessarily what I love to do, which is pop and R&B. So I grew up listening to Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston. I was born in '81, so you might guess that those divas had really a big influence on me. And so my main purpose on YouTube used to be like singing. I do a lot of covers. I do not necessarily post all the covers that I do because it's simply a matter of time, I guess. So in the future, I decided to be more hardworking, to be more focused, I guess. During the past years, my partner and me, we have had a lot of work. We wanted to afford this wonderful 1 year off journey. We wanted to see the world because we've been stuck forever in Europe. This is where we come from. Like, I was brought up, I was born in Vienna in Austria, which is at times too tiny a country, you know, to be living in like forever. So we saved a little money, we worked really hard, you know, to accomplish this, to achieve this goal now. And so 2 months and a week ago, like 9 weeks in total, we started this journey. We first went to Russia, and then we visited India, like New Delhi, actually only New Delhi, and then we continued to Hong Kong and China, and now this is our fourth country. We're now in Japan. So far we've seen all the other big cities in Japan. We've been to Osaka, and then we continued to Kobe, and then I believe after Kobe we went to Hiroshima, and then Kyoto, and now we're in Tokyo. So far we've been here for 2 days, and I do have to admit that it feels a little awkward because it's really funny. We've been here now in Japan. We've been now for, I believe, almost 3 weeks, and it feels like forever. Like we've totally lost our sense for normal time, I believe, because I can remember that a couple of weeks ago, we used to work like 10 to 12 hours a day, both of us. My partner is self-employed, like he's been working Monday to Sunday. I was working as an employee, and I remember we were complaining, like during the past months or maybe over the course of a year, we've been complaining about how fast time passes by. Like you get up Monday morning, you drink your coffee and you pray for it to be Friday soon, and now it seems we're like in this huge bubble, like we don't even know where we are. Sometimes when I wake up, I don't want it to sound awkward, but sometimes it kind of feels like you don't even know where you're waking up. Like we've been traveling now for only 2 months and a week, and I already start to feel like all that confusion in my head. So, but I guess it's been a lot of impressions over the course of a couple of weeks. So I believe that is the reason. That is the reason why I at least am very confused right now. So let's get back to the topic. So I told you who I am. I told you what I do. So I am kind of a professional singer, I guess, because I do make a little money with music, but not necessarily. But I do not make all of my money, like all of my earnings are not, they do not come from music. So that is really a pity, but that's the way it goes. And at some point in my life I decided to just go on to make the best of it and to be myself. So what is being myself? Then the next question. Being myself means having a lot of fun, taking care of myself, being at some point, content with what I got, what I've accomplished, and yeah, just let it go. So that is my story. That's a tiny little bit of my story. And right now, as I said, what can you expect from this vlog? So I'll be covering my daily life on this journey. We have another 9.5 months to go. I guess I will be doing videos like in every country, of course, in every city that we are. It's not gonna be that many countries anymore because we decided. So we are now here in Tokyo. We arrived on Monday, so today's Wednesday, so we've been here 2 days. Yeah, it's been 2 days now. We arrived on Monday evening, so it's been 2 days, and yeah, we're going to stay here for another 2 weeks, and then we will be moving to Australia, which I have never been to. I don't know what to expect from Australia. I guess I'm very excited about Ausland, about the Aussies. The funny thing is that Austrians do get we get a lot of times mistaken for Australians, because like whenever I say, people ask where are you from, like, and you just shoot, you say Austria, and they say, oh, kangaroos, Australia. No, it is Austria. Like now we have a couple of famous artists actually are from Austria, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you might know, the Terminator, or Christoph Waltz. So I am from Europe, Vienna, Austria, not Australia, but I'm very excited about Australia. Yes, as I said, I've never been there, and I believe a lot of Europeans kind of dream about going to Australia someday. Like we imagine, if I may use this, the plural here, but I guess a lot of us dream about white sands and beach, the ocean. So I guess it's gonna be very exciting. And then after Australia, we will be going to New Zealand, which is a whole nother excitement for me because my little brother is so into tattoos, into Maori culture, into, I don't know, into the Kiwis, into the land, into the country. So I guess I just can't imagine it to be like paradise. I don't know. So New Zealand, I don't know what to expect right now. I've never been to New Zealand ever, like ever in my life. So I think it's going to be fun, a lot of fun, because they say it's one of those countries who has those 4 climates, you know, like in the south you can go skiing and snowboarding, which we probably will do, and then in the north you can have a beautiful summer, like all in a day's travel. Like you can take the plane, you know, and go from north to south, or you can travel by train. So I guess it's going to be very exciting. And then after New Zealand we will be visiting Samoa, which has been on my wish list actually, because when we were doing the list, like which countries to visit, I said I need to be going to Samoa because this is actually where Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is from, and I love this. Actually, I love this actor, and it's not only because of the actor. I don't want to sound stupid, but it's just there is some kind of fascination for the Samoan culture. And so I'm very excited to see it, like to experience it, to actually spend a couple of weeks there. And yeah, so that it is Australia, New Zealand, and then Samoa, and then we decided to spend maybe 2 weeks, like kind of a vacation on Fiji's, which we have as well never been to. And after Fiji's we plan on going to Hawaii, which I'm a little scared of, because I'm not scared of Hawaii, but I'm actually scared of the journey, because lately I've been having those problems, you know, flying, and I've been very afraid lately, because usually I love to fly. I love taking a flight like 2-3 hours, and even long distance never used to scare me off, but lately I've been experiencing some kind of anxiety, and I wasn't feeling very comfortable, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I keep thinking about that one plane actually that got lost in the Pacific like a year and a half ago, and I don't know why. Some kind of anxiety has been in me, and I cannot shake it off. And my boyfriend's he's been very supportive, but you know, at times he keeps laughing at me. He said, I cannot understand, why is it now? Like we've been traveling for many years together, and I've been excited like a little child, you know, when it came to flying, but right now I don't know. So I've been very scared about that flight from, it will be, I guess, from Auckland. Yeah, it's gonna be New Zealand, Honolulu, and it's gonna be 11 hours on the plane, so fingers crossed. Let's hope for the best. Everything's gonna be fine, I guess. And well, what about yeah, and then after Hawaii we'll be visiting the west coast of the US, which I've never been to. I'm very excited. I love America. I love the US. It's been a passion since I was a child, I guess. I grew up loving the English language. I guess with all that music coming from the US to Europe, and us not having really a pop scene or culture, I guess it was this profound love for music that I had, you know, that kind of make me, you know, look up to the United States and to those artists, and I've experienced it as something very unique and something that I, you know, somewhere I wanted to be someday. So I've been to New York, so I've been to the East Coast, but I've never seen the West Coast, and we're both very excited about it. Like, we need to see LA, we need to see Vegas, we need to see San Francisco, Malibu, Santa Monica, we need to see the Rocky Mountains, we need to take the Route 66, you know, and maybe buy a Cadillac. I don't know, like we want to see so many things. I would like to see Texas, I would like to see Chicago. I would love again to see New York, which is my true love. You know, when it comes to cities, New York is my thing, I guess. And then last but not least, we'll be visiting the East Coast and then we're going home. Today is June, I guess 10th. Yeah, Wednesday 10th. So from now on I will be blogging regularly and I will let you know how I do, what I do, where I go, what I struggle with, because so far it's been 9 weeks on the road and we have had a lot of trouble. So I can remember like the first 10 days we've been on the road. We spent 8 days in Russia, and then we took a flight from Moscow to New Delhi. And like within those 10 days, you know, we visited 2 countries and every day was full of, like, there wasn't a day where we didn't learn a lesson. Like, it was really crazy. It was really crazy, like, there's so much to think of, you know, when you're traveling. So I guess this vlog is not only, I guess my vlog's purpose is not only to inform you on how I travel and with whom I travel and where I travel, but it will be on daily topics, on our backpacks that we have bought specifically for this journey. I'm going to cover how to travel, like in terms of what to take with you. Like, it's not only a backpack, but it's all about what to put in that backpack, what is essential, what will you need on that journey. And I will be covering how to travel, like cheap ways of traveling, cheap ways of conquering cities and different countries, foreign countries. I will be covering insurances, like what type of insurance, health insurance to choose when you are on a journey of this type, you know. What kind of insurance to choose when you're traveling 12 months and you do not have a health insurance back home, which will cover worldwide. I will cover how to get along in countries like Japan, where we cannot read Japanese, where we cannot speak Japanese, how to get along, you know. I will cover stuff as where to find cheap food, where to find cheap clothes, what exciting stuff there is to do in each country. Like, we've experienced a lot of different things now. So far we've seen 4 cultures, which is really crazy. So we've been to Russia, which kind of, I don't know, it was very European, I believe. We've been to St. Petersburg and then we've been to Moscow. I mean, what is there to say? St. Petersburg is very European, very classy. And then Moscow is really like a metropolis. It's huge, it's fancy. It was very expensive. We did not save a lot of money. Like, we have a teeny tiny budget, you know, on a daily basis. And I guess we spend it all. Like, each day we spend all of the money that we actually had on hand. So Moscow was very expensive, but nevertheless it was very, I don't know, for me it was in a way very educational, because I've seen so many different things. I will be talking about vlogs, so let's continue then. And then New Delhi, of course, India, and then Hong Kong, which was a whole nother world. Like, it was some kind of now Chinese, but nevertheless Western oriented New York, which it looked amazing, and we were completely stunned, you know, when we arrived. It was, I mean, we've seen it in the pictures, but there's a picture and then there's life, and you experience, you know, the vibrations that the city has. So Hong Kong was wonderful. And then Beijing, Shanghai, a whole nother world again. And then finally Japan, which was again like a step forward to something new. So yeah, I will be covering all of that stuff, and if you want to see more, if you want to hear more, tune in. I will be posting regularly. I cannot set up like a plan, like I won't be posting Wednesdays and Fridays or Sundays. I'm an Aquarius. I was born in February. I'm kind of chaotic, and Aquarius tend to be a little chaotic and artistic, so please forgive me. I hope you have a lot of fun with this vlog. I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe. If you like the video, just hit the subscribe button. I would love to see you come back for more. So I would like to see more of you. If you have any questions, if there is any topic that you would like me actually to talk about, then just hit it and send me an email. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, on Twitter, on Facebook. Actually, Facebook page is just a music page, but if you want to, you can hit that like button. And so far, I hope you have a great day and come back for more. Bye.